From the Bruins, we have Brad Marchand and Matt Grzelcyk. Media, please raise your hand if you have a question. And as a reminder, please identify if your question is for Brad or Matt. We'll start with Matt Porter from the Boston Globe.
Brad, that final push that you guys had, what type of look are you trying to create, and what do you think Carolina is trying to do to you guys in those final minutes there?
Well, they're trying to keep us to the outside, and we're just trying to get a puck to the net and create a scramble and hopefully get bodies there. We obviously outnumber them and, maybe try to stretch them out and get a shot. But we had a couple looks there at the end. Unfortunately didn't get the bounce, but still 5 more games.
John Waro, Associated Press.
Brad, this is for Brad. I don't think anybody was expecting. I'm sure you were expecting the Carolina Hurricanes to come up with a push, especially maybe to rally around Rod after him getting fined. What did you see from them, and how do you now respond?
We know they're a great team. They're in the playoffs for a reason. They ran through in New York, and they showed that they're prepared to play. And obviously, Rod, he's very dedicated, and he's going to have them prepared. He works, and that's the motto of their team. They work hard, and that's kind of how this playoffs, the teams that are best conditioned and work the hardest, with the ice conditions, that's just going to pay off. So we knew they were going to push. They're resilient, and they played well. We weren't expecting to walk through this series. We knew it's gonna be a hard fought battle all the way to the end, and that's the series we're in.
Jimmy Murphy, Boston Hockey Now.
Hey, Brad, this one's for you. Tuukka was just saying that he thinks this still feels like an exhibition. He can't seem to get that playoff feel out there. Are you struggling with that as well?
I think maybe he was talking about the round robin games. I didn't see his comments, but the round robin games for us were exhibition games. They should not be labeled playoff games. Those are ones that we were trying to prepare for games. So maybe he's talking about that, but these are playoff games, playoff atmosphere, and we're going to compete hard. It's definitely different. There's no question. Doesn't have the same atmosphere, and there's no home ice advantage. So, it's just straight up hockey at this point, but that's playoffs this year, and at least we're playing.
Mike Loftus, Patriot Ledger.
Brad, first time all this season that you guys haven't had Pastrnak on your line. How do you think that went? And just what if you got to do it again?
You're never going to replace Pasta. He's top goal scorer in the league. But I thought Bjorky played a hell of a game. He competed really hard. He won a lot of pucks. He's really good on the forecheck. But it's a big hole for our team. There's no question. But collectively as a group, I thought we had a good game. We had an opportunity to win. We weren't good enough, but, we'll regroup and be ready for the next one.
Time for 2 more questions for the guys. We'll go to Matt Vitor, Mass Live.
Brad, but when you are playing with somebody that isn't Pasta, do you find yourself having to think a little bit about, okay, can you put Anders or Carson or anybody in the same position that you'd put Pasta in when almost nobody is as skilled as he is in an offensive situation?
Yeah, there's very few guys in the league that are as talented and skilled as he is, but we don't try to do that. We just talk more. We communicate a lot on the bench in the room. Try to keep it a little more simple and a little more direct, and maybe we chip a little more pucks in and try to play down low. Instead of where with Pasta, we like to play on the rush a lot. But it's something that we're gonna have to continue to work on. Obviously, we're gonna throughout the playoffs, you're gonna miss players, and you have to be able to play and win regardless. So that's the situation we're in.
Last one, Jimmy Murphy. Go ahead, Jimmy, if you have one.
Hey, this one's from Matt. Matt, I'm just wondering, did you feel like their forecheck tonight was a little better than game one? And did they seem to be putting a little more pressure on you guys down low there?
Yeah, for sure. I think that's kind of what their team's predicated on. And like Brad said, they work really hard. They kind of feed off that from their coach. And we knew that going in. I think it's on us, especially as defensemen, to try to move it to the first guy we see available and get out of his zone cleanly. But They're a good team, and they're going to forecheck hard, and mistakes are going to happen. So it's on us to make sure we're in a good spot defensively to kind of limit those chances. And I think we best beat that by just moving it quick and moving our feet up ice.
Guys, thank you for your time.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.